Hey everybody, Enshrouded has turned out to be one of the big survival game hits for 2024. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Hopefully you're having a lot of fun with it too. And recently, Keen Games released this post over here on Twitter where they say, here's a first look at the Enshrouded Road Map. We've been listening to your feedback, Flameborn, and good things are coming your way. Tell us what you're most excited about below. So you got this image here and it's kind of small. So I'm going to take it into Photoshop and show you everything here. So here we go. So Hollow Halls Dungeon. So I read that these dungeons are supposed to be bigger, have new challenges, maybe bigger bosses, harder enemies, better loot, but new dungeons coming to Enshrouded. That'll be pretty cool. We also got location improvements. They show a map here. So I'm guessing that the map markers or something will have better information. I know that there's so many icons on the map that I get a little confused when I open my map about, what each icon means. Multiple NPC instances. Now this is so needed if you play co-op or you play on a multiplayer server, because if you place one in your house and somebody else wants to place it and they pull out the rod and they place it, well, only one instance can be allowed. So the one in your house will disappear and it'll appear in a new house. Or maybe you, even as a single player, have two different bases and you want to have the same NPC who is really just a workbench. I mean, you can build a workbench in multiple places. Why can't you have multiple NPC workbenches? So even as a single player, hopefully they get multiple NPC instances as well. Okay, more trees to grow. Yeah, after you start chopping down your trees, I guess you got to wait the 30 minutes for them to grow back, and there just aren't enough trees around. So, if you need to harvest a lot of wood for a really big build project, it can take a while. You might have to go pretty far. So replayable world quests. Again, be great if you as a single player could redo them if you really enjoyed it and you want to do it again. Or, if you play co-op or multiplayer, the quest gets done. That's it. Nobody else can do the quest. Townsfolk NPCs. That'll be cool. I wonder what they're going to do. Do we fight them? Are they allies? Do they sell stuff? Who knows? But yeah, maybe in some of these towns, we'll be seeing something other than an enemy that's going to attack us. And Townsfolk pets. This kind of looks like a rabbit here. So yeah, maybe we can get a pet to help us out. That makes me wonder if maybe the townsfolk can be recruited and, go on adventures with you. That'll be really fun. Or maybe even like do some crafting or harvesting for you. That would be really awesome. All right. And then next up, they're going to add a new mountains biome. Mountains are always fun. I love mountains in Valheim. And multiplayer pings. Yes, if you're playing in multiplayer and you want to ping something for somebody else, that's really nice. Kind of like Valheim has that option. I'm sure lots of other games do too. And if you have a Steam Deck, they're going to be adding Steam Deck support, improved loot user interface, reassignable glider shortcuts. I mean, I loved the jump and just tap the jump again for the glider. But yeah, being able to reassign it is always good. Maybe you have a different play style. Round doors and windows. Yes, look at that. That image right there is promising, especially because Enshrouded is all 90-degree angles. Everything can feel kind of boxy. So yeah, being able to make real round doors and windows will be fun. Better quest sorting. Yeah, the quest menu, if you're looking for a quest, completed or not completed yet, prioritize however you want to do it. Hopefully, whatever options they give us here make that experience a little better. Vanity system. Wonder what that could mean. Maybe you can dress in a previous outfit, like a wardrobe type of thing, but still get the protection and bonuses of what you're currently wearing. Yeah, we see that in a lot of games. And, once you find a really cool outfit, it's kind of sad to have to swap out that outfit for, just the better piece of gear, right? Animal farming. Yeah, now we're getting closer to what some of the things Valheim can do, right? Get your own farm going. Portals to other servers. Yeah, so right now you can already take your character into any server that you're invited to, you're allowed to enter. Kind of like in Valheim, your character isn't locked to the server. It can go into any server it wants. So actually having a portal in the game that you can just jump into, maybe dial in another server from there. So you don't have to log out and log back in with the server information. That's just a nice convenience thing. And named Tombstones. Yeah. if you and your friend die out in the wild, running up and grabbing a tombstone, you want to know whose tombstone is whose, especially if there's still enemies nearby, so you can quickly get the right gear. Yeah, that'll be a nice addition. And of course, they're going to be doing lots of performance improvements, and they got workshops craft from magic chests sitting up on furniture. Yeah, we can't actually sit on our furniture properly, so they're just kind of decorative items, so it'd be nice to actually sit in it and do a little role playing, or great for screenshots and whatnot. Potted plants for those of you who like to decorate. Server gameplay settings, yeah, so being able to tweak difficulty or other settings that you might want your server to have, so that you can have a more unique experience, which is something that Valheim added recently to their game, and it has made a big difference for both single player and for servers. Editable signs. Yes. Once you put up a sign, so you don't have to break it and build a new one, just being able to write on it, like Valheim and many other games. But, this is early access, and they're getting around to it, and they've got it planned here. So that'll be nice. Enemy patrols. Yeah, I would love to see more enemies just kind of moving around freely, patrolling areas, rather than only clustered, at a POI or, a certain spot in the world. Namable bases, yes. Home level 1, home level 2, home level 3. Well, which one of those? I'm trying to describe to my friends. It's the one on the far east. Now the one more northeast of that. New enemies and bosses. Hey, more new creatures are always welcome. Here they say smoother, high frame per second gameplay. Yes, of course, high FPS is always better. Better stack splitting. Yes, if I can't split stacks exactly in the number that I want to split them and do it easily, it's always a little frustrating. Improved post-processing. So looks like there's maybe a glowy lighting effect going on here. New building materials, more styles you can add to your structure, different building pieces, the better, the more options. Server user rights. Yeah, that'll be nice. I run a lot of servers. I actually have an Enshrouded server. If you're interested in playing with my community, head on over to my Discord server, discord.gg/Jock the Viking. Check us out. We got Valheim, we've got 7 Days to Die, we've got Enshrouded, we've got a couple other gaming servers. Can add new ones based on if players are interested. I can always add another one. We've got a pretty good community over there, lots of friendly people. Musical instruments. Yeah, that's awesome. I love when a game has dancing and musical instruments. Hopefully actually playing a musical instrument adds some kind of buff to you and your party, or maybe affects NPCs or monsters in the game some way. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Weather system. Yeah, that's one of the things Enshrouded is missing, is a weather system. I love the weather system of like Valheim. Namable map location. So that this goes, right in line with them adding ability to name your base on the map, and just various fixes and polishing. And down here at the bottom, they just say that here's a glimpse at some other major features coming later this year in our early access. So here they say sharing and visiting of bases. Sharing. I wonder if that means you're going to be able to blueprint your build and share it with others. That would be really cool, because a lot of work goes into some of these builds. And if you just want to add it to, say, your build area or your world, instanced dungeons. So zoning into a dungeon. Create and share gameplay experiences. What could that mean? Not quite sure off the top of my head. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. More biomes. So they mentioned the mountains, but they are planning for more biomes beyond that. World events. Now, I love world events. There's a couple of mods that add world events to Valheim, and it's nice when you're just kind of running around the world and then all of a sudden you get like that alert that there's a world event, and if you can get over there in time and participate in it, it's really cool. It's great for servers too, because it brings the players together and, gives them something to do, something to look forward to. So it'll be nice if they add that to their game. Water, exclamation mark. Yeah, we don't really have water in the games. Hopefully we can swim. Hopefully we can dive down. Hopefully there's content underneath that water, not just, water that you splash around in, or, that you can't dive down. Unfortunately, in Valheim, you can't dive down. And finally here, they say Enshrouded is getting bigger and better, and it's all thanks to you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for taking part in our early access. Yes, Enshrouded is a pretty fun game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I actually play most Friday nights with a small group of friends of mine. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you're enjoying Enshrouded or if you haven't tried it yet, and why not? I'm curious to know. That's it for now. Have fun out there.